Well, hello and welcome to the Angelina County State of the Schools Report. I'm Donnie Webb, Superintendent with Hudson ISD, and I just want to speak for a couple of minutes here about our district and give you some general information about us. I will be available to answer any questions that you guys may have on the chat feature of the Facebook Live videos. So again, Donnie Webb, Superintendent with Hudson ISD, and again, welcome. And one thing I want to do is just shout out to all of our Angelina County schools that we are all in this together. I will say that Angelina County is a wonderful place for all of our students here to get an education, regardless of what district that they go to or that they reside in. All of our districts, we support one another, and we work to serve all of the kids here in Angelina County. And so every district is unique in their own way. But we are all in this for the same purpose. And so I want to give you a little bit of information about Hudson ISD. So Hudson ISD is located on the west side of Lufkin. We're approximately 5 to 6 miles out on Highway 94, just west of Lufkin. We currently have approximately 2,800 students in our district. Right now, we are down about 5% from where we were at this time last year. I think all of our county schools are probably going to be down a little bit, and we have to attribute that to situations going on right now with COVID, and we're hoping to rebound these numbers soon. But we are down right now about 5%. I will say also that overall, our district has been on a trend of increasing enrollment over the last 15 years. We are really at a spot at Hudson where we have to start really looking at future expansion in our district. Our numbers right now that we have with approximately 2,800 students to 2,900 students, we're just about maxed out in our facility, our current facility. So eventually, we are going to have to do some expansion. Right now, we've had a facility study over the last year looking at this trend and seeing what we need to do at Hudson ISD. And so some of the things that we're looking at are to expand at our high school area, potentially build a new wing at the high school. Also, we're going to have to expand because our elementary schools, PV Primary and Bonner Elementary, are both about at capacity now. And so we're going to have to do something to expand to give a little relief to those two campuses. So those are a couple of major projects that we're looking at in the near future, but that's due to our general growth in the district. Our current tax rate that we have passed is $1.226. I know that a lot of people wonder about tax rates in the county. So currently that is where we are with that. Just some other general information about our district. I think like all schools, our goal is to provide a quality education and meaningful experiences so that we can prepare our students to be prepared for life after high school. At Hudson, we really focus on building positive relationships and building character. We do allow transfer students to Hudson ISD. Transfer fees, our board annually sets a transfer fee, and that cost our current cost is $1,000 per family. So it doesn't matter if there's one child in that family or 3 children or 4 children in that family, it's still $1,000 cost for students that do not reside within the Hudson ISD boundaries to enroll in our district. So we do allow transfers. I would say also that our number one priority in the district is on safety and security. We have invested a lot of money over the last few years, a lot of funds, time, and resources to ensure that our campuses and our district is as safe and secure as we can possibly make them. I do want to give you a little bit of information too, just some basic information about our programs that we offer at Hudson. We have a very strong dual credit program. We have students that are taking courses from Angelina College. We have students that are doing on-ramps program that's through University of Texas. Right now, 54% of our senior students are earning some form of college credit while they're on campus. I want to say a little bit about the CTE programs that we have. We do have an on-campus LVN program. So we do have a facility that is designed specifically to provide students with with an education, and when they graduate, they will complete their LVN certification, and so that's a great thing. We also offer cosmetology here within the district. We have students that the actual course of cosmetology is not taught here. Our students do go off campus for a cosmetology program that is a very strong program. We have several students that are involved in that. Our district, we have a culinary program at our high school. We have an education program at our high school for students that are interested in a career in the education field. So we have a lot of students that are definitely interested, and we are doing our best to recruit future teachers because that is something that is needed statewide. We offer a phlebotomy program, a CNA program. We offer a strong audio-visual program, business courses, and we also offer robotics district-wide. We have students that are taking courses at Angelina College that are in the area of career technology, such as diesel technology, drafting, electrical programs, commercial and residential HVAC programs, and also through their criminal justice system. So we have a number of students at our high school that are enrolled in these programs and these courses at Angelina College. We also started a program a couple years ago, and it's in the area of aviation. And so we have students at middle school and at our high school that are taking courses in flight instruction. We have a number of students that are currently working on their private pilot's license. And so they meet very regularly at the Angelina County Airport, and they fly. And we have, like I said, a number of students that are enrolled in that program. And so that is something that's growing. We know that there is definitely a need for pilots, in the state and across the country. And this is just something that our students are interested in. And so we are working very diligently to provide a program for these students to be involved in aviation. So it's really exciting for that. At Hudson ISD, one very unique thing about Hudson ISD is that I believe that we are still the largest district in the state of Texas that does not have a football program. So that is very unique and interesting about Hudson ISD. However, we do have a large number of programs in the areas of athletics and fine arts. We, again, do not have football, but we do have a strong marching band program and band. It's another interesting fact about Hudson is because we do not have football, but yet we have a neighboring district, Apple Springs ISD. And Apple Springs ISD does not have, they do not have a band program, but they have a football program. So we work with them cooperatively to provide the band for for Apple Springs football. And so that's a really interesting, working relationship we have there, but it's great for us. And it's also great for Apple Springs. We also offer choir, show choir, those types of programs. In the area of athletics, we offer cheerleading, dance. We have baseball, softball, tennis, golf. We offer swimming, basketball, soccer. We have track and field, cross country. We also, this year, what's new to Hudson is esports. Esports is something that is new. We're going to see a lot more about esports in the near future, but we have a very strong program that has started this year in that area. And so we're excited to see what's going to come from that. We have had a lot of interest from students that would like to see us begin a volleyball program. Hudson ISD had volleyball years ago. It's been well over 25 years since we've offered volleyball in our district. This is something that we are wanting to offer. We actually began that process this last year of designing a program and getting ready to offer volleyball. And then COVID hit, and that slowed some things down, and we were not able to find a volleyball coach. And so we've had to postpone volleyball for another season. And so we are anticipating volleyball beginning next year, God willing. And we are excited to offer that and have an additional program for our kids. So we do have a very strong athletic program and a very strong fine arts program in the district. Again, our CTE program and dual credit programs are really doing well. One other interesting thing about Hudson ISD too, and many other school districts do this, but we help fund our students that are taking dual credit and college courses. Our district pays 100% of all tuition, of all books, and fees for all dual credit programs, whether they are CTE programs or whether they are just traditional college courses. So that is something that we do here at Hudson. That's a great service to our kids. I will also say that, when we talk about safety and security this year, one of the things that we've had to really focus on has to do with COVID-19. And so we've put in a lot of protocols and mitigation measures to ensure that we have the safest environment for our students. Currently, we've been in school for 4 weeks now, and as of today, we have got either 9 or 10 students that have actually tested positive for COVID. But keep in mind that right now we have about 2,200 students that are on campus. About 20% of our total population is in remote instruction. So 80%, roughly around 2,200 students are on campus, and about 9 or 10 students have tested positive. And that's, less than 0.5% of students that have tested positive. And so those numbers are looking well for us at this point in time. But of course, this is always fluid. But we are really striving for on-campus instruction to be as normal as possible. As far as our 20% of our kids in remote instruction, we have a couple of learning management systems in place. For students in pre-K through second grade, we use a program or a learning management system called Seesaw. And for students in grades 3 through 12, we use a program called Canvas. And so these are the systems and the platforms that our students are using to access instruction remotely. I will say that nothing replaces that of a classroom teacher. And so we really are looking forward to COVID going away and our students being back on campus. Again, I think that Hudson is offering some really good things in the county, but every county school is unique and offers, programs. Again, we're very blessed in Angelina County to have the school districts, the public school systems that work closely together. All of our superintendents, we work together nearly daily to get feedback from one another and support one another, because the bottom line is we're all in this together. So anyways, that's a little bit of information about Hudson ISD, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you guys might have in the chat. Thank you.
Good morning, Angelina County. I'm David Flowers, Superintendent of Huntington ISD. I'm beginning my 13th year as a superintendent and 7th year in Huntington ISD. I'm proud to represent the students, staff, and board members this morning. I'm honored to have this time today to join my county superintendent friends as we discuss the state of the schools. Special thanks to the Lufkin Angelina County Chamber of Commerce for giving us this forum, and thank you to everyone who is watching today. A little history as we begin. Huntington ISD was established on April 16, 1901, and we have been building the future ever since. Currently, Huntington ISD employs 282 staff members, and we have almost 1,600 students enrolled. HISD has 5 campuses. Our elementary houses pre-K through 3rd grade. Our intermediate covers grades 4 and 5. Our middle school is made up of grades 6 through 8. Our high school grades are 9 through 12. And our Pride campus is our dropout recovery campus for grades 9 through 12. It's no secret to anyone that public schools are in a new way for a new day. Ryan Holiday has a book entitled The Obstacle is the Way. COVID-19 has definitely been an obstacle that has created urgency. In the book, Holiday discusses the potential obstacles have to create opportunities. We have experienced this phenomenon in real time. Examples of this include improved relationships and trust that comes from transparency and clear two-way communication. We have discovered the ability we have to overcome adversity, especially when everyone wants the same thing. Our first week of school was a testament to how well things run when students Teachers and parents want a school year to be successful. Finally, we have discovered what we are capable of when forced out of comfort zones. There have been hard days, but we have learned those hard days make the good days even better. Damon West, the author of The Change Agent and the Coffee Bean, spoke at our opening convocation on August 11th. He shared the story of what happens when you place a carrot, egg, and coffee bean in boiling water. The carrot becomes soft, the egg turns hard, but the coffee bean transforms its environment. That is what our teachers and staff are doing. We are transforming the education environment. We must stay positive, faith over fear. I am extremely proud of our HISD students, parents, and staff and their willingness to adapt as we ended one school year and started a new school year. As of this morning, Huntington ISD has 88% of our students that are receiving face-to-face instruction, with the remaining 12% of our students in our remote instruction method. With Hurricane Laura creating havoc as we started school, we had to move our entire district to remote instruction for 3 days. We had a great trial run with everyone being at-home learners. We have taken the knowledge gained to be even more prepared if we are in that situation again. We couldn't have made the transition without the technology on hand. Our Board of Trustees had a vision 6 years ago to make sure we were one-to-one technology in every grade, and boy, did that pay off. We've been able to provide an iPad to every pre-K through third grade student and a Chromebook for every 4th through 12th grade student. The transition to an all-remote environment was smooth because of this planning. If you asked me for 2 goals to start the 2021 school year, I would have shared to number 1, provide a safe environment for staff and students, and number 2, to close the gaps created from the COVID slide during the spring. HISD has worked diligently to provide a safe emotional and physical environment in which to learn and work. Numerous safety measures have been instituted throughout the district to ease anxiety and worry. We have been transparent throughout the summer with guidance as we received it from TEA. We are proud of the efforts of everyone in HISD. Since the start of school, we have only had 1 test-confirmed case of COVID in our staff and 2 test-confirmed cases with students. Safety is paramount, and we will continue to work hard in this area. Regarding closing the gaps, our administrators and teachers spent the spring developing beginning of the year assessments for pre-K through 12. We have already completed these assessments and have identified specific areas to help close the gaps our students may have experienced. Each campus is focused on helping each student succeed. I want to throw in a couple of bonus good things before I talk about our upcoming bond program. Our high school has just been informed we have received a grant from the Texas Workforce Commission in the amount of $183,000. These monies will be used to purchase equipment for our health science technology program. Tony Dungy says it's about the journey, mine and yours, the lives we can touch, the legacy we can leave, and the world we can change for the better. The Red Devil Hotline, a daily email that celebrates the good things going on at HISD, now has over 2,000 subscribers. We get excited at HISD about legacy type changes, and we feel these are good things that will continue to provide positive change for current and future students. The biggest legacy change we are currently excited about is our upcoming bond election in November. HISD was set to have a school board election and a bond election in May. COVID derailed these plans and has pushed these elections back to November 3rd. HISD has been working over the last 3 years to identify the district's facility inventory. After getting feedback from the community, we have chosen to pursue a $19,295,000 bond for the purpose of construction and renovation of school buildings in the district. Every household in HISD will be mailed a bond brochure on September 21st. Informational meetings will be held during the month of October. Our HISD website will be consistently updated with bond information. Transparency will be the key during the bond process. We want every voter to have all information about the bond and make the best decision for their family when it is time to vote. The Board of Trustees and I believe it is extremely important to be good stewards of our taxpayer monies. Some did you knows to support this goal. Over $1 million of our fund balance is being used to replace the roofs on our intermediate and high school campuses. Those projects are going on right now. Over the last 5 years, the district has budgeted $2.1 million toward capital projects to improve district facilities. The projects identified as needs for the bond are a career tech and agriculture center, a multipurpose center that includes a gym, dance studio, and band hall, safety upgrades throughout HISD, expanding and renovating science and art labs, renovating the existing band and dance area for theater arts, a softball dressing room, a multi-sport field house, new playgrounds for elementary and intermediate, and some other renovations. What's the tax impact, you ask? The tax impact of this bond program is estimated to be 26 cents. The projected monthly tax increase would be almost $12 for the average home valued in HISD. Some important dates for the upcoming bond and school board election. The last day to register to vote is October 5th. Early voting is October 13th through the 30th. Election day is November 3rd. We look forward to the upcoming meetings and conversations regarding the bond projects. Our Huntington ISD vision is our relentless pursuit to get better. We strive to get better every day. Once again, I would like to thank the Lufkin Angelina County Chamber of Commerce for having the State of Schools, and thank you to everyone watching. It's a great time to be a Red Devil. I'm out.
Good morning. I'm Justin Reisner, Superintendent of Central ISD. I'm excited to give a brief update today about what's happening at Central ISD in the 2021 school year. With this school year starting like no other year before, I first have to thank the school and our community for their patience and grace over the last few months. Our teachers and staff have gone above and beyond preparing and planning for this school year. Teachers have been excited getting back to the classroom and doing what they love to do, which is teach every student they have to the very best of their abilities. With COVID-19, this has changed dramatically for them as the demands for virtual learning has added to their curriculum and instruction. I appreciate every teacher, paraprofessional, and substitute for all they do in the classroom every day to ensure our students, both at school and at home, are successful. I want to also thank our school board, our administrators, our central office, maintenance, housekeeping, law enforcement officers, and nurses for their dedication to provide the cleanest, safest, and healthiest environment for our students and staff. There's no doubt that their job has doubled over the last few months. Lastly, I would like to thank our parents and families. The parents and families of Central ISD, your support and your cooperation since last March has been fantastic. We truly appreciate your trust and belief in us to love, protect, and educate your children. Central was excited to welcome our students back on August 19th. We offered both traditional at school and at home learning opportunities. Central is again 3A this year with an enrollment of 1431, with 12% or less than 200 of our students choosing our online at home option. Central ISD operates with 3 main campuses: elementary, junior high, and high school, and our special ed department. We currently have 295 district employees, 137 which are teachers. This allows us to have a teacher to student ratio of 1 teacher for every 10.5 students. Central ISD operates on a yearly budget of $15.5 million from local taxes and state allocated funds. Student enrollment, attendance, and state funds are vital to our district, and we will monitor those closely throughout the year for impacts of COVID-19 to our future budget. Central ISD was proud to be ahead of the curve and equip every high school student with their own personal Chromebook over the last 5 years. With these recent demands of online learning, we are now offering Chromebooks to our 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders as well. Our elementary classrooms are equipped with student computers, teacher computers, and iPads. All students have the ability or the resources to check out technology to meet their at-home needs. Central Elementary is proud to begin their 11th year in their facilities just north of our campuses, our main campuses. Let me do that one again. Central Elementary is proud to begin their 11th year in our facilities located just north of our main campuses. Amanda Wright, lead principal, and Jason Soul, assistant principal, are proud to offer classes from pre-K through 4th grade with an enrollment of 605 students. Central Elementary was proud to claim the title of Capturing Kids' Heart National Showcase School for the second year in a row during the 1920 school year. Through building positive relationships and embodying the philosophy that if you have a child's heart, you have their mind, Central Elementary has their sights set on that being a third straight year being recognized as that showcase school. Central Elementary is also proud to host the North Region District UIL Academic Contest this year. These contests give students from all district schools the opportunity to compete with other schools at a higher level. Central Junior High, led by Ronnie Musgrove and Bo David Williford and Karen Shoemaker as assistant principals, are proud to offer classes from 5th to 8th grade. They have a current enrollment of 433 students. Our junior high has several extracurricular activities, including boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, powerlifting, and 8th grade agriculture and FFA program. These students are allowed to compete in contests and show animals at our local fair. Central Junior High also looks to repeat their honor from last year as the Texas Association of Student Council Sweepstakes Council. This is the highest honor that a student council can receive throughout the state. Central Junior High also will be proud to host the North Region District UIL contest. Also, junior high baseball and softball have started their season, so we look forward to seeing you out at the ballpark. Central High School is led by Miguel Garza and Amy Jo Brown as assistant principal. Mr. Garza and Ms. Brown are proud to offer grades 9 through 12 with an enrollment of 393 students. Central High School is proud to offer various extracurricular activities as well as many post-secondary and career opportunities. Central High School will compete in District 21-3A in cross country, boys and girls, also boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, powerlifting, boys and girls golf, and boys and girls track and field events. Our high school currently has 38 students attending college through our online college program and plans to offer a state ACT and ACT testing day on campus in October to provide more post-secondary opportunities in the future for our students. We will also be offering a virtual college and career fair in November to give our students access to college and careers throughout the state. In our career and technology department courses, we are proud to offer several certifications to our students as they prepare for life after high school. Students have the opportunity to earn American Welding Society certificate, certified nursing assistant, floral design certification, food handler certification, and Microsoft Office certifications. We feel these certifications will give our students the leg up they need to be successful in the workplace. Central ISD is proud to start a media club this year. This club will be responsible for streaming our athletic events and school events for those parents that will not be able to attend. Again, I would like to thank our school and community for your dedication, support, and patience this year. We are looking forward to another great school year, and as always, it's a great day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and have a good day.
I would like to express our appreciation to the Angelina and Lufkin Chamber of Commerce for the opportunity to present this information related to Diboll ISD. I'm Vicki Thomas, the very proud superintendent of the school district. Diboll ISD is located in the beautiful and supportive community of Diboll, Texas, where approximately 5,000 residents call home. And the community takes great pride in our school through attendance at events and monetary support. Diboll was an accredited school district in 1951, and since that time has continued to flourish in the areas of academics and extracurricular activities. Today, the district educates 1,731 students pre-K through 12, and of those students, 78.9% are socioeconomically disadvantaged, 11.7% are African American, 54.1% are Hispanic, 32.3% are white, 1.9% are classified as other, and of those groups, 17.7% are limited English proficient, 11.4% are special education students, and 3.3% are identified as gifted and talented. Diboll ISD serves as one of the largest employers in the city with 300 employees, and we have 5 campuses. Diboll Primary, where we have a half-day pre-K3 program and a full-day pre-K4 program. HD Temple Elementary, grades K through 2. HG Temple Intermediate serves grades 3 through 5. Diboll Junior High serves grades 6 through 8. And Diboll High School serves grades 9 through 12. We also have a family adult literacy center that provides adult GED classes, adult English as a second language program, adult citizenship program classes, and we're in the process of developing a one-stop shop for services that include education, mental health in collaboration with the Burke Center, and social services through WIC and other agencies. Diboll ISD is committed to academic excellence through high expectations, academic rigor, and accountability. For the 2019 school year, the district received an overall accountability rating of a B. The student achievement subgroup was a B, and student progress was an A. All of our campuses received state distinctions. Diboll High School received distinctions in science, social studies, and post-secondary readiness. Diboll Junior High received distinctions in math, science, social studies, post-secondary readiness, and closing the gaps. And HG Temple received a distinction in comparative academic growth. We are extremely proud of the trajectory we are experiencing and are so proud of the accomplishments of our students, the dedicated work of our teachers, and the leadership of our principals. In Diboll, we believe that it takes a team to accomplish the mission of our school district. We have 300 dedicated employees whose mission, no matter the capacity in which they work, is service and support to children. For example, our bus drivers who travel 114 square miles a day with 23 transportation routes, our child nutrition workers who served 37,176 breakfasts and lunches during the March through August closure, and in a typical year serve 131,424 breakfast and lunch meals. Our custodians clean and sanitize 375,000 square feet on a daily basis, and our maintenance department maintains, repairs, and keeps our buildings in great shape. Our police department provides an armed officer on each campus and builds positive relationships with our students and parents. In addition, they ensure safety protocols are in place daily. And our dedicated principals and teachers are committed to continuous improvement and engage in hundreds of hours of professional development throughout the summer. There is not a group that is more dedicated and committed to educational excellence for the students we serve. We have a huge focus on college and career readiness. Last year, students earned a total of 297 college hours through Angelina College in our dual credit program. It is possible for a student to earn their associate's degree at the same time as they earn their high school diploma. Students in a typical year can take college courses on the Angelina College campus or be taught college courses on the Diboll High School campus. In addition, we have a college and career center funded in part by the Thomas T. Keeler Grant that assists students in college exploration and selection, scholarships, career exploration, university and college tours for parents and students, and an array of other services focused on assisting students and their families in pursuing the right post-high school opportunities for them. We also offer an array of college and technical courses that lead to a certification. Those include phlebotomy, certified nurse's aide, EKG, welding certification, NCCER construction certification, Microsoft certification, cosmetology licensure, food handler certification, food management certification, and OSHA certification. In addition, our agri students are highly competitive at various livestock shows, fairs, leadership and career development events, and public speaking competitions. Our students compete in and win in categories such as animals, ag mechanics, arts and crafts, and culinary arts. We are highly competitive in UIL, bringing home the district academic championship at the elementary intermediate level and second place at the junior high level. Our Lumberjack Band has grown from 40 members to 103 members in the past 3 years and has been awarded UIL Sweepstakes Band the past 2 years. All of our sports teams are highly competitive. Our varsity football team was the district champion and went well into the playoffs, as did our volleyball and basketball teams. Our softball, baseball, soccer, and tennis seasons were cut short because of COVID-19 school closure. On August 20th, we opened our school doors to a new academic year with excitement and a can-do attitude. We prepared well to keep our face-to-face students and staff safe and have continuously implemented our plan, ensuring the wearing of masks, social distancing, and frequent hand washing. Our students were amazing and came ready to learn, and our parents had prepared students well for their return. In addition to face-to-face instruction, we also offer synchronous instruction where the student joins a classroom by Zoom and follows their schedule in real time throughout the day. We also offer asynchronous learning where the learner can self-pace but ensure all work is completed and progress made and must check in with the teacher by 11:59 p.m. each day in order to receive credit for that day. For asynchronous and synchronous learners, district technology has been provided so they can complete their work. Our teachers are doing a fabulous job under very challenging circumstances, but their dedication and commitment is extraordinary. We remain undeterred and focused on educating all. Our fall sports teams are competing. UIL rules dictate a 50% stadium gymnasium capacity, and protocols are in place that require all attendees to wear a mask the entire time, social distance as a family when seated, all children must remain seated with their families, and hand sanitizing stations are available. We want to thank our families for abiding by these rules. We also ask their help in ensuring the wearing of masks, social distancing, and effective hand washing practices while they are away from school so we can reduce the rates of exposure and students can stay in school and our teams can keep playing. It takes everyone throughout the community doing their individual part to keep everyone safe. Our school nurses have been trained in assessing symptoms, contacting parents, and are all on the front lines to ensure the health and safety of students and staff. They're doing a tremendous job with purposeful thought and execution of the plan. We opened our doors 3.5 weeks ago to a very safe environment because during the school day and extracurricular practices, everyone is following all protocols and safety measures. We are committed to keeping our students and staff safe, our classrooms open, and having a strong and exciting school year filled with purpose, performance, and great pride. Thank you.
Thank you today for the opportunity to talk to you about things that are happening in Lufkin ISD. I decided to focus today on the things that we're asked the most by parents in the community in dealing with our current situation in school. You know, when we left school in March, we could not have anticipated that we would still have this virus hanging around in September of the next year, 6 months later. So we went to work planning how we were going to address school under the COVID-19 cloud, as we like to call it. We started knowing that we had to develop protocols to deal with the virus should it intrude into our schools. And so we amassed a team of medical professionals, our school nurses, and our school leaders to try to come up with protocols that we could share with parents in the community about how we would deal with infection or the virus. And believe it or not, while preparing for social distancing and masks and so forth, we didn't anticipate that the most difficult things to plan for were lunch, PE, and recess. And then you add the added challenge of virtual learning. Right now, I will tell you in Lufkin, this is the question I'm always asked, how many people are learning virtually in Lufkin ISD? Right now, we have about 2,000 who are learning from home, and that's about 26% of our population. I will tell you that after the first week of virtual learning, we had 324 come back as quickly as they could to face-to-face learning. Over the next few months or whatever, we will begin to open our registration once again for our Virtual Learning Academy. That will open for the second 9 weeks on September the 28th, and parents can contact their schools if they want to make a change in their current situation, if they want to go face-to-face or they want to go virtual. We did, unlike some schools in the state, we allowed participation in extracurricular activities, and that looks a little different depending on the sport or the activity. In some cases, the students do come to school for the class period. Like if you're on drill team, you come in the morning, or band, and then you go home to learn virtually. We have other versions of that going on depending on the activity. Our face-to-face learners are doing what you would expect. They're coming to school, they're riding buses, they're eating lunch distance in our cafeterias, and they're missing 20% of their friends. So it's not quite normal for them, but we're trying to make it as normal as possible. Recently, we launched what we call our COVID-19 dashboard. This was an effort to keep parents in the community continuously informed about how many cases of the virus we had, how many people had to be on quarantine, and the active number of cases that we experienced per day. We hope that parents can use this as a tool to plan for what meets the needs of their child most. Parents can also help us by being vigilant. If your child is experiencing symptoms, please don't send them to school. We've had numerous incidents where maybe exposure could have been prevented had we been more alert about symptoms before sending them to school. We have shared with parents the sample notification letters that they'll receive if there's been a confirmed case in their school, or whether or not their child is one of the ones that might have to quarantine for exposure. We luckily haven't had to send too many of those and would like to keep that down, but it is a reality of that. Despite COVID-19, we have some exciting things happening in Lufkin ISD. We have 3 bond projects that are currently under construction. Our multi-purpose facility at the Lufkin High School campus is progressing. That's the gym, is how people sometimes refer to it. It has an expected due date of March of 2021, and it's moving along quite nicely. Next to it, we also have the sports complex where you'll see baseball, softball, and some new tennis courts being built there. That's exciting for the community that passed a bond in 2018 for $75 million, and now they're seeing the results of that planning. One of the most exciting things that is off the ground is phase 1 of the Lufkin Middle School rebuild. We've had some demolition, and we are moving ahead on the first phase of that project. That is the build of a 2-story 8th grade and 7th grade classroom wing. Most of the public may not notice that because it's at the back of our campus, but one thing you will notice is the new road that's been built at the entrance of Tulane Avenue. So if you drive down there, you'll see where our construction entrance is, and that will ultimately be the main entrance to the school. We also have some extracurricular changes. Football will not look like it usually looks. UIL has told us that we have to operate under 50% capacity in our stadiums, and that 50% includes the people who are on the field participating. So we'll have about 3,700 tickets only to sell this season. And in communication with the season ticket holders, we are offering the opportunities to see and buy tickets to our parents of performing students first. Those performers, band, cheer, and drill team will not be traveling out of town this year. Most of our bus trips are 90 minutes up to almost 3 hours, and I cannot conceivably put students on a bus and have them travel that amount of distance and not risk exposure. So it will be very important for parents to see their student perform at the 5 home games that we have. Most people have accepted this very well and realize that season tickets will go back into effect. You'll be in your same spot in the season of 2021, but for this particular season, we're asking you to be patient with us, and we will be live streaming those games. Our student video group, media group, will be putting those on our website, and so you can watch the game from home if you need to. You know, despite all of the changes and new rules, the most important thing for us at Lufkin ISD is that we give students the opportunity to come to school and learn. Education is the most important thing. Now, to be truthful, there is a lot of stress going around right now. Teachers are having to deal with more than they've ever had to deal with in the past. And I would just advise you, if you know a teacher, if you see a teacher, please pat them on the back, tell them they're doing a great job, and give them a little bit of grace during this unusual time. But despite everything, we're proud to be Lufkin ISD. And we thank you for this opportunity, and we hope that you will support your student as they continue their educational career. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Ricky Oliver. I'm the superintendent of schools at Zavalla ISD. We're the smallest school district in Angelina County. During the school year each month, superintendents of Angelina County, Mr. Flowers in Huntington, Ms. Torres in Lufkin, Ms. Thomas in Diboll, Mr. Webb in Hudson, Mr. Reisner in Central, and myself meet and collaborate with each other on a variety of things that are school related. Our goal is to always do what's best for our students in Angelina County. Zavalla ISD composes most of the southeastern corner of Angelina County and extends far out into the countryside. We run 5 bus routes to accommodate our bus riders, some getting picked up as early as 6:20 a.m. The city of Zavalla is a small town named after Lorenzo de Zavalla, a prominent leader in the Texas Revolution of 1836. We're located deep in the heart of East Texas, 7 miles from the shore of Lake Sam Rayburn. We are classified as a 1A school by the state and have an enrollment of 304 students, pre-K through 12th grade. As a district, we compete in cross country, basketball, baseball, softball, track, and cheerleading. The district passed a bond in 2010 in which we totally revamped our elementary campus and built an athletic complex complete with an 8-lane track, a new baseball and softball field, field house, concession, and press boxes. We're proud of our facilities. We have students taking dual credit courses with Angelina College. We also offer CNA, phlebotomy, welding, and cosmetology at no cost to our students. We compete in academic UL and have started a robotics class on the high school campus this year. Our students can join FFA, FCCLA, or FBLA. Our art classes are active not only in the classroom, but outside as well. They painted a mural on one of our exterior walls and also one on inside the cafeteria. In a non-COVID school year, our elementary has hosted an annual Grandparents' Day in September and put on a program for our veterans on Veterans Day. But like other districts across the country, COVID-19 has affected the way we do school business. For example, our first line of defense against the spread of COVID begins with temperature screening. We purchased mounted temperature screeners for our buses so a bus riding student is screened before they enter the bus. Students that walk to school, drive on campus, or that are dropped off by parents are screened at designated entrances to our buildings. Students and teachers wear masks or shields or both. Being a smaller district and having smaller numbers of students in your classroom makes it easier to spread students farther apart for social distancing. Our buildings are deep cleaned each day, our buses cleaned and fogged each day, and our buildings are fogged Sunday afternoon to start the week as germ and virus free as possible. Being small in number has its advantages. Teacher-student ratio is often smaller than in larger districts. Our teachers are able to develop relationships with students and their families that last a lifetime. As a district, we have 12% of our students learning online. Our teachers and administrators have worked very hard to meet the needs of our students, both in the classroom and online. It's been a challenge, but they're meeting it head on. We are very proud of our facilities. They're the hub of the community and in normal times used for club or community meetings. Due to good financial management and budgeting, our district is financially sound and should be here for years to come. We receive the support of our school board and community that we need for our programs and activities. As always, our commitment at Diboll ISD is to provide a safe, positive intellectual learning environment that will empower students to become creative problem solvers, critical thinkers, and inspired learners prepared for high school, college, and life. We have high expectations and high standards. In our own words, Diboll ISD is the place to be.